again. Let's just get this in the right place. That's about it. Right, week 3 of live Pilates. 3 of how many we don't know, but it's good. So, first week, a few technical problems. Second week, a lot better. I think we've sorted it. We've now got our router hanging out the window to get the best possible connection. So hopefully you should get a good live feed. Okay, we have some people coming in now. So, a few more seconds and then we'll get started. Hope some of you in the garden this lovely sunny day. Right, so socks or bare feet as you know, so let's go. So that good Pilates stance, ankle, knees and hips tilted through the pelvis, lifted out of the hips, shoulder blades down, chest open, extended up, the chin is down but not forward. So we're already lengthening the spine. We can wriggle our toes so there's no weight going forward. And then we're going to imagine that belt here pulled all the way so we really feel those muscles and the tension, almost can't breathe. Relax and that belt goes on, third notch of the belt, pulling in those deep core muscles to keep this neutral position. Very important, we don't want to be offline for the lower back. So let's just close our eyes, the sun's shining. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just visualise your space. One more deep breath, hanging onto that centre. When you let your breath go, don't lose your centre. Okay, lovely, nice and relaxed. Just take the arms up, keep the feet down. Exhale and release. So do that just once more, bringing up. And release. Little swing from side to side. And into centre. So lifting your leg. Doesn't matter which one because I'm not there to see. So we're going to lift our leg, we're going to open into the hip, we'll bring it back, we'll squeeze it back. We'll release it forward and just do a rotation one way and then the other. Feel that click if you've got any clicks. Anytime you want you can put your foot down, strong core. So we're going to lift, we're going to open, release, squeeze it back. And then come back into that rotation. Oh, I'm all wobbly today. And back. Placing it down, let's go to the other side. So strong in that core. So lifting that knee, open that hip, release, come back to neutral, pushing back. And then open that hip up one way and then the other. So just doing that once more, lifting up, open, release, push back, and then into those rotations, one way and then the other. Releasing that leg down, just a little walk through your feet. Okay, remember your belt is on, nice and strong. So we're just doing a little work through the upper back, mobilising, so nicely lengthen, take the arms and you're literally going to sweep forward and open. So it looks like this, you sweep forward and open. So let's do 2 more, we go out and back, one more. Then leave the arms out. We're going to take overhead across your chest. Other side, overhead across your chest. And then literally squeeze back the shoulder blades for twice. Let's do that all again. So sweeping forward, you go way forward and open. And again. Arms out, go overhead and across. Other side, goes overhead and across and squeeze the shoulders back. One more time. Sweep those arms forward and open. Out, come over and across. Other side, over and across and then squeeze those shoulder blades back. Relax, bring the arms up, hands together, shoulders down so not hunched up, and we're just going to release round, full circle and push back. And we do one more each side, round it goes and pushes back and release. Just a little shrug of those shoulders, nice and relaxed in that little swing. So we're going to do a little bit into the thoracic spine. So we're going to take the arms out this time, leave them here. So take a nice breath in and then turn to one side, breathing out. Come back to centre. And the other side. So we go round and back, round and back, and back. We go once more. Breath in and out, in and out. Okay, relax those arms a little bit. And we're just going to change that now, so we're going to make it a little tougher. You don't have to. We're going to open up. So we're going to take one leg forward and then turn it, so you have a little rotation here. So we'll take our breath in. I'm not too far forward for you to see. Breath in, we'll just turn to the easier side and then swing back on the breath out. Swing. So we breath in and out. So there's a lovely stretch and mobilising through the thoracic spine, getting around that hip and out. Breathing in and out. In, just two more. In and out. In and out. Relax, come back. So the other leg goes forward, then rotate that hip. So this is where we get it all opening up nicely here. It's a dynamic stretch, that's why we swing. So we take it open, take a breath in, breathe out and swing. In, so you feel that little push. If you're tight, it's a really good stretch. If you feel you don't want to do that, just stay with the feet forward and out. In, just give me two more. In and out. In and out. Release, come back into centre. Little walk through those feet. Looks good. So we're just going to curl down. So this time is just nice and tight to the body, as you know. Belts intact. Curling down. Take a little swing from ankle to ankle. Breathe out, coming up as you build that spine. Release, shoulders back, breath in, then breathe out, come onto the balls of your feet. Shoulder blades down again. So here we've got here, we're not hunched up, we're down. Exhale, and down we come. Tuck the chin, we're curling down again. A little swing. Release, breathe out as we come up through the spine. Arms out, come up onto the balls of your feet again. Nice and tall, extension. Exhale. Tuck the chin, we're going down once more. So if you don't want to swing this time, you can take those arms a little way forward, press back with the chest, and a little walk through the feet. Pushing your heels down, stretching into the backs of those legs. Walking back to your toes. Restack. So this time, guys, breath in, breathing out, come up and keep pushing feet down. This time, squeeze back. Standing tall. Shoulder blades down, like so. Then you're going to breathe out and stretch. So we're extending, important, keep the belt on, keep pressing through the shoulders, taking your in-breath. Breathe out, soften your knees and swing back to that lovely stretch here. Then stand tall and lengthen out. Pushing back. Soften your knees, reach and push all the way back one last time. Stand tall, release and just roll the shoulders a couple of times. Forward and back. Relax the arms down and some little shrugs, nice and relax. So this time we're going to curl down, we're going to come onto our knees. So we're going to tuck, we're going to curl it all the way down, walk it down, come onto your knees and up, so your knees and hips are in alignment. And this is the bum bounce, and that's what it is. We're going to bend, and it's all about mobilising the spine again. So we're just going to breathe in and reach forward as we come up and out. So it's just a nice little dynamic stretch again, just warming up for what's to come. 2 or 3 more. Up nice and straight, and your last one, and release. Walking those hands forward into a prone position. We're going to do our swan, a bit more stretching. So arms relaxed, elbows nicely down. You're going to push, let the elbows come off, feel that stretch into the small of your back. You're going to drop your chin, lift your head, and then turn it from side to side. Centre and down. So we're going to do 2 more of those. We're going to push up, drop the chin, come up, and then turn your head from side to side. Down. We're going to go 1 more, guys. 1 more coming up. Drop your chin, and then turn your head from side to side. Release. So in this prone position, we're going to stretch the front of our thighs. So we're going to grab one leg, relax the head, and we'll just push the hip. Don't yank the heel too tight. Push your hip bone down into the mat. So push, 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 push. Feel that stretch. Okay, lovely. Pushing down should really open up the front of that hip for you. Release, and let's go the other side. So we've got Denise today, we've got Fizz, hi. Richard, I guess Jill is with you. 2 Julies. 1's not good enough, we've got 2. Pushing down that hip on the other side. Hi Dee. Clive and Ali, hope you're both there today. Hi Sharon and Jackie. Lucy, and welcome Anna. Release. So from here we're going to push back into our hip stretch. Now you don't have to do this version. Straight leg, heel forward, sit back. So we're really opening up around that hip. Now the other version, let me show you, is seated if you prefer. I know 1 or 2 of you will want to do that. Rotate it around that hip. Or even laying on your back and rolling your pelvis in. So you've got 3 choices. So we're still on that first side, stretching out. Hi Teresa. Hi Jane and Francis. Thank you for joining me. So we release out. We're going to straighten the leg, bring the heel forward. So really easing back. Take that heel forward so there's no pressure on your knee. Hi Nicole and Sai. Welcome. Sandra, as always. Hey, Sandra's had her step delivered now, so she's all go for Monday. Lovely stretch, down with the chest as deep as possible. Looks great, looks great. Release coming out of that. So we are going to do another stretch. It's called the mermaid stretch. So it gets confusing if I'm front on, because you get confused which side you're going. So I'm going to turn so you see my back, so you can mirror me. It just makes it a bit easier. So we're going to bend one leg so that the heel tucks into us, into our groin. Bend the other leg, no pressure on that knee, nice and relaxed. So again, a bit of a dynamic stretch. So we're nice and easy side bend here. And then breathe out and bring it up and squeeze to the other side. Release. So it's called the mermaid. Now, I'm very tight to my hips, so I find this really difficult, but it's really a good stretch for us all. So we're going to squeeze, do a couple more, guys. See who else has joined us. Hi, Sally, Susan, Louisa. Hi, Barbara. Okay, so then we do it the other side. So bending that heel from here, you can almost lay down to that stretch. Release, breathe out and swing it up. So getting the hips, the waist, the back again as always. So lovely stretch, keep it going. Just 1 or 2 more. And then release, a little shuffle. Okay, so remember we stretched our quads. The reason for that is we're going to do a little work here. If you've got a ball or anything you want, you can squeeze it, but you don't need it at all. So we're coming up, so we're straight here. Hips are over those knees. So, whereas before we bounced, so we bent at the pelvis, there's going to be no bending here. So I like to have the arms forward. You can visualise hanging onto something, or you've got your ball, or a towel, or anything, if you want to use it. And all we're going to do is drop back as far as we can, keeping that, well, not too far, straight line. Obviously, you're feeling the stretch. It's going to come around the knees. Teresa, be careful on this one with your knee. Do one. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it anymore. Pulling back. So if you put one hand here, you really feel how that core is activated to try and keep that straight line. So just do a couple more. Breathe out as you drop it back, trying to keep that nice posture again. All about the posture. And then just release off. And then just a few of those bounces now, just to release the back. So we're going to add a rotation. So if I show you front on, we're not just going to turn here. We need to be back. So we wouldn't turn like that. We're going to turn after we've dropped back. So we'll drop back, and then we'll rotate to one side, and then the other. And then you come out of it. Don't need the ball if you don't want to use one. So we'll drop it back, and then we'll turn, and we'll turn. So you feel that extra pressure on the thighs, the knees, everything a little more intense. So we go back a couple of more times. Round you go. Hi Dave, managed to link in today. Hope you stay with us. Well done. Back we go. One and one. Let's go one more, shall we? You know I can't count. I said two. Here we go, one for luck. And round we go. And round we go. Okay, release. Okay, nice little slap of the thighs if you feel it needs it. So while we're here, we're just going to stay on all fours. Now this position is about the posture. So we have our wrists through the elbows into the shoulders, not pressed forward. So we have that 4-point position, yes? So neutral in the pelvis, so we don't want to be arched or hollowed. So nice and relaxed with the shoulder blades, not forward. Those who are familiar can lift toes to add intensity. That's to stop us using those toes for balance. So what I'm going to ask you to do is opposite arm and leg, a single extension. Come back and place it down. Then we'll go the other side. So just a couple more. Bit wobbly today. Breathing out. Just a little ease back into child's pose. Arms forward, stretching through those arms. Coming back to neutral, toes off. So just add intensity. Instead of the single, it's a 3, 2, 1. Release. Breathe out and 3, 2, 1. Release. Neutral in that pelvis, not letting those hips swing. 3, 2, 1. Place it down. And then we go again. 3, 2, 1. Relax, come back. Bring the hands low this time, deep into that lower back. Got one more set, guys. We're going to come up to all fours. So we're going to combine them. So it's 2 singles, so we'll have a pull through and that pulse. So we're going to go out. Breathe in and release. The knee comes forward. Breathe out again. That's your second single. Breathe in. Breathe out and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Come back into neutral. Balance it. Toes off if you can, guys. Breathe out and in. Breathing out and in, and then go to extension. 3, 2, 1. Let's go again. Stabilize. We're going to lengthen it out and release. Lengthen and release. Try looking at the floor so you don't lift your head too much. 3, 2, 1. Place it down into neutral. Extension the other side. Looks good. Come on, guys. And then push through. 3, 2, in 1. Relax down, come down, arms forward for the last time. Little stretch. Important to keep these stretches going. Coming up, we're going to sit forward. So just that adductor stretch here, pushing in, you know it by now, opening up, use your arms if you can to open up, chest forward. Just feeling that stretch. We want to just make sure all our body's warmed up so we don't get injured. Woo, nice and warm today. Shoulders are down. Okay, from here, I'm going to take the feet off in that position and just roll like a ball, coming back into balance. Just two or three more times, just to warm up that spine there. And then release, come out, legs forward, lift out of the hips, stretch up. So you can see me, stretch up, extend towards those feet, roll it. Imprinting down, straight on the mat. You know this, imprinting down, going into length, lifting the head off to chest or hips, conducting that music, lifting out, stretch forward, breathe in, release as you start engaging through the spine, breathe out, shoulders open, chest open, all the way down, extension, lift off. So guys, we're going to add on to this now. Next time, coming up, stretch long. So we don't want shoulders throwing you forward. So we're going to come back and imprint. Now we've talked about tipping point before, but it's about the point where you really feel you're hanging on to everything. So we're going to just conduct that music, lift till I feel I'm at that tipping point. Now I'm going to turn towards you, so that same side, that leg will go the opposite way. We're coming to neutral, I'll turn away from you, that leg goes across. And then we come up. Stretched up, extension, rolling back. Staying with it, imprint your spine, guys. Lengthen. Lifting off, come up. Find that tipping point. I'll turn to you, and that leg crosses the other way. Okay, so your leg goes the opposite way to your body, to the way your upper body turns. Coming up. Lengthen. Roll it back. Imprint down. Stretch long. Coming off. Breathe it out. Strong in that core. Find that tipping point. Come on. Turn. Leg goes the opposite way. Love this track. Beautiful. Coming up. So we're going to change it. Why not? Anytime you want to rest, please take it. We'll do 3 or 4 more, but we're changing it slightly. Length. Lift off. Come to that tipping point again. But this time, open the chest and lengthen one leg. Put it down. Open the chest, lengthen the other leg. Don't go in a high kick. Then we come up. So adding that leg into the obliques a bit more. I jinxed that, saying no more blips, didn't I? Down we go and up. Conduct to that tipping point. I might be out of sync with you. So arms open, leg extension. I love it when it's live. Coming up. And lengthen. So we're going to do 2 more, guys. You may have already slipped an extra one in there. Coming up, conduct that music. Arms open. So I guess you're going on a bike ride after this. Lovely weather, make the most of it. Stretch. Down we go. Coming up. Tipping point. Hold it. One leg and shoulders. One leg and shoulders. Release, come up. Lengthen and a full stretch. So we we're rolling down and we're going to do our leg rotations. So if you have a ball and a band, or you can have a tennis ball or a towel, if you haven't got these equipment. So leg rotation is very popular. Get asked to do this a lot. So first off is our stretch. So you're going to put it round one leg. So some people like to use the shoulders and yank it back. I sometimes just tuck it around the back of my head. So I really get that stretch as deep as I can to the hamstrings. Just breathe and let it go a little bit more if you can. Don't bounce through those stretches, come on. Okay, release the stretch a little. If you've got a ball, it tucks under, a bit out to the side. We want to get the side of that big glute muscle. Hang on to the band, hug your waist with your elbows, and then rotate that leg, rolling over the ball. Breathing out as your leg goes away, breathing in as it comes back. We've got those rotations. Round we go. Don't know what happened with that music. Got a gremlin in the system. There we go, another rotation. Last one, round we go. Push it through. Okay, when you're ready, we just tuck that ball in so it's right under that sit bone, that knobbly bit on your pelvis. So we're going to push down and up, hanging on to the band. Okay, upper body's relaxed, but you've got your bound intact. So after a couple more, we're going to open up this stretch to dynamic. So you're going to separate the band, hold it fairly tight and low. You'll push down against that band, then you use your chest and shoulders to open up to bring that leg up. So again, a dynamic stretch here, breathing. Lovely stretch here, opening up. One more. And then release, take the ball out. It's going to go the other side. Just let that leg stretch to the side. Use the weight of the limb. Doing in a single adductor stretch there. You're going to lift that leg, pass the band into the other hand so we keep the shoulders square and bring that leg across. I know you've had all this before many times, but we just need to make sure we're keeping safe. So don't roll into that stretch. That stretch, we're going to switch the band to the other foot so it's just all the same on the other side. Functional training means we're going to come into that stretch here, that we need to do everything the same on each side just to balance that work. Shoulders back and down, don't let it pull those shoulder blades up. Drop the head back if you want to increase that stretch a little. If your leg is extended, keep a little bend in the knee just so your lower back doesn't go into lockout or spasm. Okay, release, tuck that ball underneath, a little bit out to the side, elbows tucked in, rotate, push against that ball. If you're using one, if you haven't got one, it doesn't matter, we've still got the resistance of the band and the leg of the weight of the leg, so round we go, it's nice, come on. Just getting all that blood flow through that buttock, round and round. Last one. Okay, so we're going to just roll that ball in a little bit so it's under the sit bone, hang on to the band, push the heel down. Pushing down, so feeling that under that sit bone. Hi Jeanette, glad you could join us. Couple more. Then we're opening up that band like we did, push down and that dynamic stretch. So you feel that back of the hamstring. Come on guys, pull it. Breathe it. 2 or 3 more. Lovely. and release. Let's take that leg out to the side, get the ball out of the way. So keep your shoulders square with this so we don't roll into it, opening up that hip. Well done. Pass the band into the other hand, don't roll your chest again, keeping it here. And release. So from here, if you've got a green ball or something you want to put between your knees, you can, or you can do it without, it's exactly the same. If your back's a bit vulnerable, keep your legs closed or your feet down. So we're just going to relax the arms out like we're on a cross, imprint the lower back, keep the knees up, and we're just going to roll from side to side. Breathe out. And take it the other way. So if there's too much weight in your back, you can do this with your feet down, a little less dynamic. If not, the feet are up, then try not to drop the heels, keep the heels out, a bit like a base 100 position, and round we go. One more each side. And release, take the ball out, keep it there if you're good for the next move. As I say, if you haven't got balls, you can use anything else you can grip, or you don't have to do them, the movement's exactly the same. So we're going to hug our knees in, we're going to do some leg switches, so we're going to take one leg up, then the second one leg goes away, lift the chest a little bit, so we're going to pull in with that leg and then switch, breathing out, and out, breathing out, and out. Depending on how flexible you are, you may grab above or below the knee, but not behind the knee. That little tug coming up. Anytime you want that break, you know you always take it. Breathe and breathe. One more each side. Take that little rest, bring those knees in. Relax. We're going to go back now and do a double leg switch. So leg up, one leg away. Lift the chest so it's 1, 2, 1, 2. Breathe in as you switch your knees, breathe out on that little pull. And as you extend that leg away, breathe. Excuse me. Pull. And pull. And pull. And pull. Keep your head in the mat if you feel it more comfortable. You can always have a towel or ball behind your head. Couple more. Last one. Release, bring it in. Okay, little breaststroke legs, release the back. So you hold the legs because it's a stretch, not a movement. Keeping the weight out of your back. Knees away, open and back. So it's like your breaststroke in the swimming pool. So we're going to use the ball now. Again, you don't need it. Straight legs. So we're going to do that leg switch, but we're going to pass the ball. So we switch and switch and switch. A little more intensity because you're not holding your leg. So you're switching those legs. Figure of 8 with that ball. Round the back of those legs. Breathe. Keep it going, guys. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Release, hug those knees in. So we're going to do the double leg switch with that ball if you're using it. So we're going to come up. So we'll start the switch that goes round and hold and bounce that leg that's stretched away. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Should be feeling that in your core by now, guys. Switch those legs round, pushing round. Quite a tough section this with the legs. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, definitely hug in. And those breaststroke legs, or you can roll from side to side with the feet down. the next one, I thought we'd do it as we're just through Easter and thinking of chocolate. It's just like, I like to describe it as a chocolate orange. Because you know the orange segments, doesn't it? So that's where we're going to do half of a chocolate orange. So knees up, legs up. Now, you're going to breathe out as your legs go round, 2 semicircles, making that circle. Breathe in as it comes up the middle. Then you go down the middle and up the outside. So it's round the outside, up the middle. Now the lower you let your legs go, the more impacted to your back, and you need a stronger core. So if you keep it small up there, that's absolutely fine. Down the middle, around the outside. Round the outside, down the middle. There you go. So if you go low, got further to come up. Okay, just a couple more. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. Last one. Breathing out and in. Okay, release. So we're going to do a second set. So I wanted to, you guys have been doing this with me, you'll know it. If you want, you add the rollover. A lot more intensity, so some of you know you shouldn't be doing this. So we're going to do the same, up the middle, around the outside, down the middle. So we're going to take our legs over as well. So stay here if you wish, but if not, I'm going to ask you up the middle and around the outside, breathing out. Then you have to reverse it, that's the harder one. Around the outside and down the middle. So we'll just do 2 more sets here. We go up the middle and around the outside, around the outside and down the middle. One more, guys. If you're with me now, it's keeping it here, not rolling over. Outside and in. Okay, knees down, take your knees one way, shoulders the other. So that's our chocolate orange. So fairly tough there. Release into centre, breathe and take it the other side. So as you know, I put quite a few moves in. You could do less moves and more of them, but I try and get a little bit of a lot in so that when you come and revisit, you can stay, stop it, start it. Okay, so one more here, guys, before we turn. It's a marching bridge. So we like to incorporate the bridge, but we're going to add intensity with it today. So lower back here is not in the mat, so we're doing a strong pelvic tilt. I'm walking off this mat. Feel like the mat's moving, or I'm moving. Let me move the mat. I think it's going out. There you go. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, so we add on. Anyone who wants to can, you do not have to. So a strong tilt. Imprint your lower back in the mat. Breathe out, imagine you're peeling the spine off, not just lifting. Adding the arms but not pushing through your neck, push those hips up. Stretch long. Breathe out as you come down your spine. So we like to breathe out as we're working through the spine. If you bring your heels closer, you're working a little tighter in your buttocks as well. Strong tilt, breathing out, going to extension. And then coming back. So listen guys, you do not have to add this add-on, you can just go up and down. If you're going to have a little more intensity, we're going to march it, so we're going to tilt, and then we're going to extension. And then 10 each side, you're going to do a big march. 1, 2, 3. Take your breath when you need it, because you won't get it all this in one breath. That's about halfway. That's 6, 7. Of course, you can come down anytime. You don't have to do the 10. 2 more sets with me. Hips up. 1 more. Breath in, breathe out through your spine. So let's do that marching bridge again. If you're not doing it just up and down, make sure you're breathing out with your spine. Coming up, try not to put the hands in the mat, use the intensity of the arms as well. Breathing. So we do 10 sets, it's your count of 10, try not to go too fast. You will take your breath when you need it, probably do 3 or 4 sets in a breath. 4 more sets for me. 2 more. And then walk down that spine. So we've got 2 more sets, guys, but we're going to change it. Marching bridge, but small steps. So whereas we lifted like high, I'm going to ask you just to literally just take the foot off the floor. You'll be surprised how hard that can be. So strong again, tilt, breathing out, 10 each side, just that little lift. Keeping the hips up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk down that spine, just 1 more of those, guys. Strong tilt, feeling up, coming up. Are we ready? That little lift and lower. 10 sets. One more. Breath in and walk down that spine. Okay, lovely. Just hug in. A little release. Leg extension. Roll onto your side. So it's our side line today. So extend it nice and long. Stretched really long here. So breathing out. We're going to work it a little differently today. We're going to take the legs up independently of each other, so rather than extending both legs at the same time, breathing out, top leg goes and then the second one comes into a line. It doesn't close. Comes into alignment with your hip. Breath in, then breathe out and go into extension long here. Exhale with the shoulder and lower both legs. So it just works a little more independently into those lower back muscles. So extend one leg. Feels, I'm sure you've got those leg weights on, or have you forgotten? And up we go. Guys as well, 1 or 2 of you I'm sure are putting your leg weights on. Exhale and lower. So we're just going to add to this today. Extend, extend and lengthen. Now what we're going to do here, we're going to tap forward and back with that top leg. Just a couple, 2 or 3 times. Back into neutral, release the shoulder and lower. Top leg, second leg. Extension. Feel length through the whole of the spine, then that tap over and back. Don't go too far. Back into neutral and down. Shoulder and legs. Let's go again, breathing out. Breath in, breathe out, extension. And then that tap on that next out breath. Just 2 or 3 sets. Don't let it roll over. Exhale. Come down. Bend your knees. A little slap of that hip if you need it. So we're now coming up into side plank. So up, 3 positions, quickly remind you. Always hip bones stacked, so not rolled back or forward. Heels in line with your buttocks, in line with your shoulder. So, and again, because you're offline, there's no way you're going to lift those hips using your waist. You're going to have to use your shoulder. So that's our first position where we'll come up and down, with or without the leg. Second is split, third is stacked. So today we're going to do some hip bounces. So I'll show you in each position. Now only pressure into that shoulder, just adjust the elbow, keep moving it till you find it so your good position. And you can come off at any time you need. Hip bone, piece of string into extension, leg down or leg up, and then this leg, the hip, is what we're going to bounce. It's going to go down to the floor and back 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Release and come down. So let's go again. If you're split on part 2, exactly the same, up, that hip bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're really using the waist. Come down. One more split here. Coming up and bounce. 3, 4, 5. Come down. If you're stacked, it's the same. Be careful of the pressure through the shoulder. Again, make sure you're in a good position. Then there's that hip bounce. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 2 more sets, guys, wherever you want to do them. Coming up and bounce. 3, 4, 5, and down. One more set, last one. Whichever position you're in. Bounce. 2, 3, 4, 5, down. You should want to release that shoulder now. Release. Beautiful. Let's roll it onto our prone position on our tummies. First off, a back stretch. Give yourself a back stretch here. Arched or into child's pose. I'm having a quick drink. I hope you've got drinks. Just stretching that back quickly. Okay, Matt's walking again, it's carpet. Right, back. So we're going to do a bit different today. So our hands are coming down by our hips. It's the back raise, chest raise, whatever you like to call it. So keep the legs down so you can't use them to lift. And we're going to use a leg bend to help us today. So I'll probably have to turn just to show you, but head is down. Engaged in that centre to support that back. Arms are down. Then you're going to count 1, 2, 3 and then lift on 4. If you're not sure, watch the first one. When we lift, the chest comes up and the arms stretch to the ankles. So it looks like this, guys. So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Lengthen the legs, lift into that back raise and down. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Down. 1, 2. The 3 leg kicks extend on 4. Stretch. Let's do a couple more. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3 and extend and release. So we're just going to keep the hands down there because we're going to do the lift without the kick now, but then I'm going to add a leg raise each side. Hi son, welcome. So we're going to breathe out as we stretch up. Take a breath in, then breathe out, lift one leg, the other, breathe in and come down. Let's repeat. Breathing out, breath in, leg lift, and down. I don't really want to say lift, it's more an extension. So coming up, so the leg is stretching away. Remember the hands are off when we're lifted, and down. Let's go again. Keep your vision on the floor so the neck doesn't bend too much. Let's do a couple more. Well done. Coming up, stretch those fingers, lengthen, and down one last time. Coming up, and lengthen, and down. Definite deep stretch here, so I'm going to go into a deep child's pose with my hands down by my ankles. So we have got a little bit more work to go. It's quite a tough class today, I think. So guys, every week I try and include something different, so when you go back and revisit, you've got a lot to choose from. Who knows how many weeks we'll be here. So feeling that stretch, make sure you're giving your back a good stretch. You know it now, it's our full leg prone, perhaps our plank. You can go from your knees. You can use the ball for support, but don't just lay in it. No ball. Balls under feet or ankles, or shoulders if you're mad. James isn't with us, he's the one who normally does that. So, important, I keep it on the bent elbows today. And we're going to do three sets of 10 movements. So our first movement is going to be a tap to the side, so it's 10. So we'll do 5 each side. The second one is literally lengthening that leg, like we just did down. And the third one is the hip rotations, where we bounce our hips, so we rotate our pelvis. So we get straight into it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to add, you can just stay up there. So feet are flexed, you come into your extension. Let me just get this out of the way. See what's going on. So guys, first set, up we go. Just tap to the side. 1, 2 sets, 3, keep those hips down, 4, that's 5, now the other set, lengthen the leg and down, lengthen the leg and down. So we're doing 10, so that's 5 each side, 2, 3, 4, that's 5, then the hips, you roll your pelvis, bounce off that mat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come down. Little relax, come back, we've got 2 more sets, are you ready? Check your elbows, up you come, tap out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leg extensions, up, up, up. Don't rush it, don't kick that leg too quickly. 4, 5, then those hip rolls, bounce off the mat. Roll that pelvis, 2, 3, 4, 5, down you come, you've got 1 more set. Nice breath. Flex those feet, up we come. How are we doing, guys? Tapping out. 2, 3, 4, 5, leg extension, lift, and lengthen it away. That's 3, 4, 5, hips, round you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming down, release. Let's have a little back stretch. Push back here with the arms forward this time. You stretch however you want to. Okay, well done, guys. We'll try and work out a way how we can do our counting with you not in the room. I'll work on that one for next week. Just feel that stretch. Now you're going to roll to your other side. I'm swinging my legs round. So what we do one side, we have to do the other. So, into that side leg. That side line, stretch long. So, if you need your fingertips down, don't roll your weight through it. If not, hands up. So, breathing out, top leg extends, second leg comes up in alignment, take a breath in, then go with the shoulder. Exhale, and lower. Let's do a couple more. So lengthen, feel length so don't kick too high. Put the weight of those limbs into your lower back. Really feel the pelvis, holding that strong position, and your spine is lengthening. So if we want to add on, lengthen, lengthen. There's your second breath. Then you're going to do taps on either side, forward and back, 2 or 3 sets, together and down. So again, all these add-ons are optional. We're all at different levels. Some of us are injured. We're probably all injured at some stage, some degree. 1, tap over and back, 2 and 3. Exhale, coming down. Let's go one more time. Up, top leg, second leg, extension with the shoulders, breath in, and then that tap and over, 2 and 3. Back to neutral and lower, release, bend the knees, slap that top hip if you really need it. Okay, side plank on this side, guys. So again, really important not to stress that shoulder, so try not to push through it. Think about lifting up through those hips. And we're using the sides of the waist, that's why it's called a side plank. First position, we've got those bounces today. So hip bones pulling up, extended up, feet up or down, and bounce. 2, 3, 4, 5, release, come down. So get those hips coming towards the ceiling. Leg can stay off if you wish. I'm doing each version for everyone so they can see. 4, 5. If you need to come down before you've done 5 bounces, please do. D, if it's on your bad side, please do an oyster. Split your feet. Coming up. Bounce. 2, 3. As soon as you get in 4, 5. Release it down. One more there. So as soon as you get into those straight legs, you feel the intensity a lot more. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release and down. Okay, we're doing really good. Off that shoulder. So we're going to finish here on our backs before we do some stretching. So you can use your balls if you want, if you've got them. No balls, prickly balls, green balls. So this I like because it's hard to get into the lower abs, okay, or harder. So we come into our base holder position. Probably done this with me loads of times. Some of you it might be new to. So we keep that position there. We try not to release forward. But today we set our knees in concrete. So I cannot bend and I cannot extend. So it means you have to use that hip joint, so we tap down. Don't let that knee release forward. So we do 4 on each side. And then 4 on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then doubles. That's when you start to feel where it's getting into the lower abs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now look, this one's for Julie, dressage, prancing pony, I'm not sure. Don't let those knees come forward. So we're tapping, both legs moving, not bending at the knee. Okay, release, and then down, tap, 2, 3, and back up. Tap, 2, 3, and up. Tap, 2, 3, and up. Let's do 2 more. Tap, 2, 3, and up. Tap, 2, 3, and up. Okay, release. Put the feet down. If you've got those balls under your back, swing your hips, not your knees, and those balls walk out. They release. Give you a lovely massage. So tuck it in and roll them out again. Let them pop out to the side. So good to get those stretches. Okay guys, so I know not everyone's got these, but I'm going to show you, for those who have, I'm going to show you a couple of nice stretches with it. If not, you can do some leg stretches as normal, out to the side, that pelvic stretch, or you can just relax. If you're with me, you're going to come up. We're going to tuck that ball under one buttock. Now, you're going to support with your arms, but the weight is going into this bum cheek. So you can take that foot off because we don't want any support through that foot. Feel a little bit of weight through the arms, but we're going to push down and roll around in that glute, around that buttock, out to the side, swinging around. Oh, pretty delicious this. It's our first delicious move of the day. So, especially if you're tight in your backs, you're going to really feel this. It's going to get all that blood flowing in there. And that's lovely. So then, coming down, we're going to get into that hamstring. So we start above the knee. Push your weight down and just roll it up to your bum cheek. I'll probably walk off the mat doing this. Okay, this feels okay. It's very good, stimulating, getting all that blood flowing again. Nice little stretch there. Pushing up and back. One more time. Now the most favourite one, not the IT band, gets very tight in everyone. So what we're going to do, we're going to lay onto this ball. So basically it's going to roll up and down that IT band. So the leg goes straight, then rotate the hip. So that when I'm on this ball, it's on the side of the leg. So let me move back so you can see me. So turn that hip, and you're going to roll up and down. Now if I start screaming, it's not because I'm a girl, it's because my IT band is very tight and it hurts. Okay, you can start by rolling and not putting weight through it. That might be enough for you. And then when you need a bit more, you just literally push through that ball. And I'm telling you, if you're not screaming, you should be. A couple more. And release. So when we do one side, we do the other. Guys, if you're doing your stretch, please carry on. Make sure you do it the other side. Under that bum cheek. No real weight through the arms. 1 foot off so we can't put supporting weight through it. And roll round. Now you may find one buttock is a bit tender to the other one. That's often the way. Especially if you've been carrying injury, you'll be compensating for one side. So the other side always feels worse. It's normally the non-injured side that feels worse because it's done a lot of the work. So roll around that buttock, feeling good. Again, I'm showing you these, you would do them for longer, but I'm trying to get a lot in for everyone. So, here we go. Back of that hamstring. So when you're finished, if you've got little dimples in your bottom, you can join up all the dots if you're using these balls. Here we go, squeezing. Pretty good, that one.